Hey, how's it going guys? It's S2W here with another new episode of S2 What's New, where we talk about early sneaker rumors and cover anything that's popular or trends shared around the web. Hope this video will update you on stuff happening around us, and if you learned something new today, help a brother out and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and hit the like button to show some support. For today's Adidas edition, the first rumor will be swift and quick, as Yeezy Mafia has announced a rumor that the Adidas Yeezy Quantum Quantum will re-release in September of this year. Now I gotta reiterate the word rumor because anything could change, and unless if it's coming out of Adidas' mouth, nothing is set in stone. Months ago, rumor of the Adidas Yeezy Basketball Quantum, the performance version of the model with the outer TPU overlays, were to supposedly restock in May. But did it? Nope, it didn't happen. This silhouette is still one of my retail cop lists for 2020, and in terms of Yeezy, it's the only one I'm really interested in. So again, keep these early rumors with a grain of salt. But if you can wait it out, the lifestyle version of the Adidas Yeezy Quantum Quantum with the 3M reflective underlays are supposedly returning for a global release in September 2020, which retailed at $250 when it first came out exclusively in Chicago of the United States. For the second news, a new colorway of the Yeezy Boost 380 named as the Onyx has made its way online, rumored for a Black Friday release. To fit the celebration, it seems like the sneaker will feature a black prime knit upper with what seems to be a hint of navy blue as well. Official images are not out yet, so we'll have to go with what Yeezy Mafia is saying it might look like, but the release will also have a gum outsole on the bottom to finish the look, almost reminding me of the recent Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Cinder. Aside from the color changes, the sneaker itself is exactly like the previous two colorways, soon to be three, that came out already. The boost cushion is thicker on this model than the 350 V2, so it is a little more cushioned. The collar is now sock-like, so it does wrap around our ankles than just sitting around it. And unfortunately, that means it won't be an easy slip-on, as we'll have to yank open the collar to fit our feet in. From the looks of this render, I have a feeling the shoe won't be pitch black, and would look similar to the shading of the 350 V2 Cinder, where it looked grayish. And since it'll most likely have a rarer 3M reflective model as well, the upper of that model will look even more grey under normal lighting. The Onyx will most likely be the fourth colorway of the silhouette, as the third colorway, the Blue Oat, is supposedly releasing shortly in 2 weeks as of this video's upload date. As for the third news, it's no surprise, but more colorways of the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 is slated to come out, named as the Abez for an end of the summer release and the Eliada during fall. According to Yeezy Mafia, Abez is Hebrew for tin, so that's where the colorway comes from, featuring a silvery yellow color blocking for its prime knit upper, whereas the rest of the shoe has a cream colored finish to it with a cream yellowish midsole and outsole. Talk about timing, as I was making this video, Yeezy Mafia actually uploaded a real life sample of what it would look like, and the shoe seems to look a lot more yellow than the render. Almost everything above the translucent mesh stripe is yellow, and in my opinion, it's a weird kind of mixture when the bottom half looks mostly white with yellow accents, and then you have a mismatching top color. But let's be real here, there's too many similar colorways just like this tin, so I'm not sure there's going to be hype over them. Whereas the Eliada pair means God is knowing in Hebrew, featuring a brownish overall tone with orange accents at the top, and from the looks of these new samples, seems like the next batch of 350 V2s will feature a new prime knit upper pattern, which I like to call it the half and half. If you're a fan of either of these pairs, they will be retailing for $220 US. As for the fourth news, Adidas is planning on expanding their Star Wars collab with more sneaker releases. This time, it seems like a Jedi Master Yoda inspired Ultra Boost is coming up, featuring a greenish brown prime knit upper. The caging to the heel counter and boost midsole is also all tinted in olive green, which are the same colors that we would immediately think of when Yoda is on our mind. Yoda's name will be on the tongue patch as well as the heel tab, with the Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary badge on the inner tongue liner. If you're a huge Star Wars fan, a drawing of Yoda is on the tongue as well, highlighted by neon green outlines on the edges of the caging to match his lightsaber color. Meanwhile, a new NMD R1 Prime Knit is releasing as well under the Stormtrooper theme. Apart from the glitch pattern that was once one of the more popular looks on the NMD, something I really find interesting about this pair is that the debray is split between Star on one pair and Wars on the other. And then the tongue patch has a Stormtrooper drawing on this model, with what seems to look like a "open the blast doors" quote on that heel pole. Since this is the prime knit version of the NMD, it'll feature a stretchy sock collar for that elastic fit. NMD R1 Prime Knit is basically extinct, so this is quite an interesting silhouette to use for the collab. No release dates have been announced yet, but they are dropping sometime this year if you're interested. That's all for this video. When there are more new updates, I'll be sure to see you guys in the next As to What's New.